Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Option play, and Hill will keep it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
There's some space here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Hill. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And a little space cycle. 1 to 1 now. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown. New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain on the play. First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Saints 8.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score Saints 7, Falcons 0.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now they're determined, are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 11 yards there, 1st down. Intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it up.
some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
He's gotten to first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that was dangerous. Hurts throwing into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Swift with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We're closing in on halftime. That's Julio's first catch of the game. That's got to be a surprise for not just us, but even the defense, who's done a heck of a job taking him away from the Falcons.
Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option. And some room to work. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
One more time with Swift. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Saints 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this depth. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. That'll be complete to Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
1-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here? Oh, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. We'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Falcons! Jalen Reagor as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And they work this well upfield 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Falcons
on first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts is going to try and run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Falcons.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. A good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Now Hill looking to throw on first. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Out of the gun, Hill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hill going to keep it on the option. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hill. And complete. outside to Cook. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Hill. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a...
There he goes, left side! Touchdown, Falcons! DeAndre Swift, 68 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Running with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Hill. He's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll be Hurts on the option, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And this one is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here live in New Orleans. And This is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd and 7, Hill. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Hill. And backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Hill. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of...
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't.